Hello children. So today we are going to start lesson number 6, Chipko takes root. Children, this is very interesting story, you may say. It's a short story wherein we will talk about saving the environment. And in this chapter, we are going to learn, let's talk about the objectives of this chapter. Read an inspiring tale of a courageous girl who protests against the falling of trees in a forest. Learn phrasal verbs and their usages. Learn adjectives ending in ed and ing. Learn adverbs and their usages. Listen to information and complete a form. Role play a situation. Learn to write an article and an acrostic poem. So children, these are the objectives. Now let's talk about the warm-up session. Forests are called the lungs of the earth as they purify the air. Complete the picture web by drawing or pasting pictures of things we get from forests. Label each picture. It's very easy and interesting activity which you can do on your own. So let's see what's in the next slide. What are we going to do? So children, I hope that you people have opened your books at page number 60. Now 61 is having a reading part. Let's read the lesson wherein we are reading about a courageous girl who is protesting against falling of trees in forests. Okay, page number 61. You also open your books, so you might be unable to see the screen properly, but you listen to me and follow your books, follow the reading. Okay children, Dichi lives in a village close to a forest. Many trees in the forest are in a danger of being cut down. Will Dichi be able to save her favorite ash tree from being cut down? Read on to find out. So for that we'll have to read on. Dhoom dhadaka, dhoom dhadaka, dhoom. High up in the branches of her tree, Dichi plays her dholak. Her three brothers clamber up the same tree while their sheep bleat in the meadow below. Dichi echoes Dada's voice through the pine, cedar and ash trees. Come, we must visit your grandmother. Across the river, boys, take the sheep home safely. Dada guides their mule through knee-deep river water. Nimble as a mountain goat, Dichi tucks her skirt to skip on the rocks. As there is water, so ditches are there. So what do? We just tuck our pants or trousers to skip, to jump over. But she slips and falls into the river with a splash. Careful, warns Chacha, who is fishing nearby. In a sudden flow, the river swells about them in a furious flash flood. Chacha rushes over to grab Dichi by the arm. Her left leg is caught under a boulder. Dada's figure is a blur, his voice drowned by the raging waters. Now children, let's talk about the hard words which you found in this page. Dhoom dhadaka means sound produced by hitting the dholak. Yes, usually when there is any celebrations or any occasion, so what happens? There is big sounds of dholaks and music is played. Yes, that is dhoom dhadaka. Dholak means a drum-like musical instrument. Then clamber means to climb with difficulty. Dada means a Hindi word for grandfather. Nimble means able to move quickly and easily. Nimble. Chacha, Hindi word for uncle, father's younger brother. And again you have flash flood. Children, here also you can see the words. Then you have flash flood means a sudden rush of water over dry land caused by a lot of rain. You know, heavy waters and rushing water. Blur means that cannot be seen clearly. Raging waters means waters moving with a lot of force. Okay, so here you can see, children, the girl's name is Dichi, and Dichi has been playing with dholak, and they are playing on sitar and ash trees. So she is called by you know by the boys, come on, visit your grandmother's house and all. Yes, we must visit your grandmother across the river. They wanted to see her grandmother's house. So this way they started creating fun. Okay, let's see what's in the next slide. Chacha can barely keep his balance as he tries to pull Dichi's leg from under the rock. Drenched in water, he tries to pull Dichi out. Intense pain, it means deep pain, shoots up Dichi's left leg. She faints, leaving Dichi with her horrified ma. Chacha runs back for Dada, but Dada never returns. Dichi hears of the sports goods company that felled their trees to make cricket bats and other sports stuff. So Dichi has already heard about a sports goods company which has been dropping the trees to make bats and some other sports stuffs. Why do they chop our forests? Can't they see that landslides thunder down the mountainside? That fierce flash floods carry away the poor folk. Folk means people. Those floods took her Dada and the power of Dichi's left leg. Okay, Dichi's left leg was also powerless and Dada was also drowned. And it was happening due to having cutting of the trees. Now she has no feeling in it below the knee. But no, Chacha says Dichi must think of the good things. She still has Ma and her brothers. Chacha and Chachi care for all of them. Dichi loves her Chacha like Dada. Dichi sits on her tree, glancing down at the two rough crutches that lie on the grass below. Chacha made them for her from her mighty ash. Dichi climbs higher to peer into a bird's nest. Her fingers follow a row of ants and she sniffs the scent of ash leaves. You're my ash tree, Chacha says. I'm like you, sturdy as a yak. With these crutches, I'll be strong and fierce as a yeti. We'll talk about the meanings of hard words after completing this part, children. Dichi, everyone's at the meeting, yells her brother. Quick as lightning, Dichi slides down, picks up her crutches, and follows him to where the villagers gather around Gauri, the village elder. So, children, the meanings of hard words are: drenched means soaking wet, it means completely wet. Intense means very great or severe. Ma means a word for mother in Hindi. Felled means cut down, trees cut down. And landslide means a large amount of earth and rocks falling down the side of a mountain. Yes, large part of the rocks are falling down. Why? Due to less trees. Chachi, a Hindi word for aunt. Peer, to look carefully. Yes. Yak, a long-haired animal of the cow family found in the hills. Yeti means an imaginary giant ape or scary snowman believed to live in the Himalayan mountains of Nepal and Tibet. Okay, children. So here she was thinking so bad about, her left leg was powerless, her dada was gone, and she was, looked after by, she was brought up by dada and ma. Okay, so she was thinking a lot about if there would be trees, so this sorrow would not have been, this situation would not have been created. Let's see what's next. What's Gauri's next step? It is Dichi, not Gauri. This is Dichi, yes. We may be illiterate, but we are wise. We may be illiterate, though we don't have any formal education, but we must be wise. Wise means we must have knowledge of good or bad. What is the difference? Okay. But we are wise, says Gauri. Will not allow them to give our precious trees to any company. When Chand, the contractor, comes with his X-Men, we will be out into the forests and hug the trees. She gives this idea to the villagers. There will be no violence. So that is the Gauri who protests against falling of the trees. The villagers walk into the forest, chanting their Chipko slogans. Dichi grabs her dholak. Dichi was playing dholak all the times. What do these forests bear? Shouts Dichi. Soil, water, and pure air. Chorus the children. Chorus means spoke together. But the uninformed X-Men are there before them. It means the uninformed, like X-Men were not at all informed about all these things. They didn't know, they were not aware what would be the drastic consequences of all these things. Yes, contractor Chand barks out orders to mark the trees with a chalky white X. The villagers are furious. Furious means angry. Contractor Chand gives an evil grin as he and his X-Men drive away. The next day, there is excitement as the village men get ready for a long drive. Trucks are sent by the government for the menfolk to watch a film. A sudden treat, as movies are rarely seen in there. So I think it was like a chocolate given to the villagers. Like they wanted to empty the village, and again after them they wanted to cut down the trees. Okay, let's see. Illiterate means not knowing how to read and write. Chipko means a Hindi word meaning to hug or cling. They had decided that they will hug the trees as they will come to cut down. Barks out means shouts. Furious means extremely angry. Manfolk means men of a particular community. Okay, children? So let's see what's next. What happens when they were offered to watch movie. The women are busy weaving. Women are busy weaving. The village school is abuzz. After school, Dichi and her brothers take the sheep into the forest to graze. Dichi leans on her favorite tree. Leans means she was climbing, leans, hanging. Its feathery leaves calm her, but these peaceful trees are all aflutter when, with a screech of brakes, a bus stops beneath the cliff. Dichi peers through the curtain of leaves. A lot of men get down and head towards her forest. Help, my ash! They can't cut my ash! Dichi slips off the branch to totter down the mountainside. I need help. Ma, she gasps. Ma, my ash! They are cutting it. Who, dear? Talk slowly. They came in a big bus with axes, so many men. Oh no, it's the contractors' men. They have come to chop our trees. You wait here, I'll gather everyone, says Ma. Women and children come with dholaks. Contractor Chand tricked out menfolk into going away. Ma says, how do we stop them without our menfolk? We'll show them, but remember, absolutely no violence, says the village elder Gauri. Chipko, Dichi yells, hug the trees, shout the women and children. You can't cut my ash, she says fiercely, her arms wrapped around her tree. When you love something, how do you grab it to protect it? Move out, screams contractor Chand, pulling her away. Dichi clings to the tree stronger. You foolish girl, these forests bear timber, resin, and foreign exchange. Like by selling it, we are getting a lot. Yes? Cuts in contractor Chand. Men, chop down those trees at once. So contractor Chand is behaving as a villain in this story, yeah? No, 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 no. Please don't, says Dichi holding on to her tree. The trees are our saviors. A buzz means full of noise and activity. A flutter means excited and nervous. Totter, to walk in an unsteady way. Unsteady means, yes, like not stable way, not steady way, not a simple way, unsteady. Saviors means persons who save someone from danger. So they started hugging the trees and they were shouting, these are our saviors, they are saving our lives, they are providing us so many things. But contractor Chand was speaking against them, and he said that by cutting the trees, by selling them, we are getting a lot in return. They were getting in foreign exchange. Yes, foreign money. Let's see what happens. Were they really able to? Page number 65, children. She's right, says Gauri. She lost her dada in that flood. An X-Man opens burning palms to drop his eggs. Another egg clinks down and another until one by one the X-Men all move out of the forest. A bulky form blots out the sky. Contractor Chand towers before them. He stamps his feet and marches away. Dichi takes a deep breath. She can't believe it. All the X-Men have gone. We did it, says Ma. We'll take our Chipko movement to every part of India. So children, you might have read this Chipko movement in your geography lesson in SST. So you can see the way it is started. It's a short story related to that. Toes tap, feet thump. Hand in hand, they all swing into a joyous victory dance. It's a great victory. They protected their saviors. The ash sways in the breeze. Dichi rests her cheek against its cool bark. She feels its feathery leaves rustle in the evening breeze. I'm like you, strong and fierce, like a yeti, sturdy as a yak. Dichi whispers to her ash tree. So the meaning of bulky, tall and heavy, blots out, covers completely. Literary devices also used, children. This is an example of onomatopoeia. The word rustle sounds like the noise it refers to. Okay. So you can see this is a great victory by the children and the women of that village, which they got by protecting their trees from Chand, the contractor, and his ex-man. Yes. So how did you feel, children? Is it an interesting story? So I think every one of you should take care of atmosphere, take care of your surroundings, and plant a tree on on your every birthday. So definitely plants are our saviors. Plants are very useful to us. Trees are protecting, good amount of oxygen. They are, cleaning the air as well. So many benefits are there. So here, read the lesson. Write down the meanings of hard words along with the words which you found difficult in this lesson. And again, start, um, you know, um, practicing the exercise, and definitely you would get in the written form as well. So, children, here we would like to finish this video. Thank you so much. Stay healthy and blessed. Bye bye.